arms together. Some teams didn't even come out to the national anthem. Like
Shout out to Pittsburgh.
Like that kneeling has caused a lot of controversy in the locker room, at people home, and just
because everybody's showing their true colors.
Period. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And the one thing that got me, I saw old Ray. Old Ray was on his knees.
Yeah, I seen that too.
Now he say he was praying to God.
He black.
He wasn't kneeling, but no, he ain't black again. But that's the one thing that got me. And then you see like all the other owners, and we talked that on Renegade Game Sports Talk. You had the other owners; they all kneeling and everything. And that's my question: has this caused a controversy that has got out of hand and need to go away?
Well, you know why they all did what they did. The owners did. They had nothing to do with Colin Kaepernick.
Mm-hmm.
They just didn't want nobody telling them what to do, especially Dumb Donald.
Right.
So that was a one-time thing we seen Sunday. And then you had players who came out, like not everybody from Pittsburgh, majority of them were in the locker room. It was one that was
one
lineman.
One lineman. Yeah, he was in the what is it? Villanueva? I think his last name is.
Yeah, I believe so too.
And so, I mean, you got a lot of people with mixed feelings with this whole kneeling thing.
Yeah.
And my thing is that what is it accomplishing? That's the question I got for y'all. What is it accomplishing? Is it accomplishing anything?
On which side are you talking about? Are you talking about the side against or for? Because for, it's accomplishing a lot. You see, you even getting up to Dumb Donald where he's mentioning it, so it's getting people's attention.
Right.
It definitely is. I hope that it was aiming towards for my boy to get his job back, but don't look like that's not going to happen at all. He's not coming back to the NFL. So since people starting to see that and notice that,
so? You don't think so?
Now maybe because everybody is doing, making a move, making a scene. Yes, but before, I don't think so.
I always say it was too early in the season to say that, man. Quarterbacks get hurt and teams get desperate.
The way Trump talking though, any son of a bitch that don't want to, praise the American flag, get him off the field. And I mean, like you said, it drew attention. It got his attention.
But this could work in. This could also just think about it on this side.
He was tweeting more about the NFL. I don't mean to cut you off. Than North Korea.
This could be a good thing for Colin Kaepernick, because now that people are starting to see Trump's, when people been saw Trump colors, it can open up the door for NFL owners to be like, you know what? You said all them words about that dude before. Look what now we gonna sign his ass. That really being a slap. He it ain't like Trump don't contradict himself.
True indeed.
Exactly.
But here's the thing they mentioned.
Gemini.
Shit. Here's the thing they mentioned too, though.
Nigga, he say one thing, do another. Fuck you mean?
You got maybe 10% of the viewership drop saying that they didn't like to see a player kneeling down like that. Then you got DirecTV that's offering refunds, $280 for the NFL ticket. If you are offended by this,
but check this out.
Like
but check this out. Let's look at it like this. Let's look at this statistic like this. We talking about DirecTV and we talking about other cable networks. On the major stations, the ratings are actually higher. Like CBS for the Bears game, they actually got some damn good ratings. You get what I'm saying? So even on Fox, it was just a tad bit lower because the quality of teams that was playing really wasn't shit. You get what I'm saying? So, but on all these other major networks and stations, the ratings are actually there. You get what I'm saying? Even on Thursday Night Football. Like this Thursday Night Football, the ratings are going to be high as shit. For one, it's the Bears and the Packers. For two, they're going to want to see what the Bears and the Packers do coming out the locker room, because that's where everybody tuning in now. To see where these players are going to fall at on the national level. To see what they doing with their platform. You dig what I'm saying?
Now let me ask you a question. We done seen, we all watch sports, and seen the crazy shit going on in the stands with just teams that you like.
Yeah.
You think I'm against it, you for it? We finna cause a riot up in these stadiums now. Because it looks like it's about to come down to that, man.
It could.
I mean,
The damn Super Bowl could be affected.
and that's the whole thing leading up to the Super Bowl.
The way it's going.
If this shit continue on to the Super Bowl, you already got Jay-Z that already turned down the performance. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? And you know, with the Super Bowl,
If blacks or people that just believe in that belief, what they standing for or kneeling for, they don't watch the Super Bowl and they lose all the ratings. It goes down. People ain't watching the Super Bowl.
and then with the
They
Super Bowl, you know, that's a real patriotic event.
Hell yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? So, not to mention that it's also business with the military and the NFL, the reason why they do the whole patriotic thing. So, that's a whole nother story right now. We on this. Stephen A. Smith, I salute him for that, even though I don't salute him for a lot of stuff. He exposed that information. You get what I'm saying? But anyway,
So this leads to, like NASCAR. Now, them good old boys down there in NASCAR, you know, Tom Petty, everything like that.
What the fuck?
Well, they say that if you don't stand for the national anthem, you kneel down, you're taking a Greyhound bus and you're getting fired. So Trump co-signed that in another tweet. Then
His Twitter account got suspended.
oh, great, man.
It did.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it got suspended for abuse. It should have been done.
Wait a minute, dog. He the damn president, dog.
Yeah, Twitter suspended his account, man.
How they gonna do that?
Easy, man.
Hey, man, it's theirs.
Say shit, man.
He's the president.
Say he got
Give a
blocked.
shit.
Damn.
You ain't know that shit, man.
Hell no. Hey, Trump, you get the biggest L. Forget your motherfucker. Your Twitter account shut down.
No, he got an old English L for that one.
Hey, that nigga going to Instagram now. He really be taking pictures.
He gotta be putting up memes and shit on Instagram.
But man,
Fuck you, summer bitches.
Right.
Grab her in the pussy.
I'm gonna be seeing you real soon on IG, Trump.
Oh,
It's going
shit.
down
He gotta go to
in the
Snapchat.
Don't let this nigga go to Snapchat.
Trump gonna be on Snapchat, man.
but I mean, Major League Baseball, they said it too. National Hockey League, which confuses me because half of it's Canadian. So why do y'all care? But anyway, they mentioned that players might get reprimanded for kneeling or anything like that during the national anthem.
And see, that's the thing. It's too much politics in sports. And one other subject we're going to move on to and talk about with the NCAA scandal. You get what I'm saying? You got a whole FBI investigation involved in it. And we talked about this on the way to the stove.
Yeah, we did, man.
And I got different feelings about it.
Look, I didn't disagree with you on it. But, when you're putting prostitution, to lead, oh, yeah.
That is something different. But why these kids can't get paid? Why these kids can't have proper representation, and the fucking NCAA is making billions off these kids' names, jerseys, TV when they play, and all that other shit? Why?
I think the whole thing was you got a kid who's getting recruited by 4 schools. So one school decides to find out all the information about him, his parents, his struggles, and use that to their advantage to sway him over there, And I guess they saying that they being predators.
But that's just like with any business. Like Adidas. Adidas is the main forefront, the business that's behind, that's been giving out the cash and everything else, right?
Only executives, yeah.
Okay, so if I'm Adidas and I'm a brand, I'm trying to build my brand with quality people. So therefore, basically from where I took at it, Adidas was basically trying to build a farm system for their product. You get what I'm saying? So that you make it to the league, yeah, you sign with me.
Did you say farm system?
Yeah.
No, because I'm tripping on that. I mean, I got you till you said
I
farm
mean,
system.
it's a slang that I'm using. You know what I'm saying? I'm comparing it to baseball.
I know where it's coming from. I know what you mean, but I'm like, okay, look, you ain't made it just yet. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna put you on, You know what I'm saying?
But I'm quite sure they got the right people that go out there and do the proper talent scouting
Right.
before they sign them, because I'm quite sure the people that go out there and find these people get a bonus too.
Yeah.
And if they go to the league, they get a hell of a bonus.
Hell yeah.
You got to figure, Nike just took over the deal from Adidas for the jerseys for football and basketball.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So now Adidas is in the competition mode. I have no problem with what Adidas is doing. These kids need to get paid because some of these kids eat noodles and hot dogs. But they get out there and practice, get them in 10, 12 hours a day.
Okay, let's say they get paid.
Some of their families need to be taken care of because you have something from me helping you out.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
You know what many people would say though? Then why not do that for anybody who goes to school who's an engineer? Like, oh, you're the top graduate in the United States of being the top engineer, and the next man who might come up with something to change the world.
Okay, they got.
Let's give his parents.
I'm quite sure
they
got things in place for academics, scholarships and people that comes to the. I'm quite sure they do something under the table to get them people there. Because one thing about an institution, sports is not their major thing. They next breakthrough in the future is their major thing that they focus on. Sports is just what brings the money in to keep the school going.
I agree.
Oh man, it is the one that's getting the school going. You know what I'm saying? But here's another question I got for you too. Okay, we talked about the kids. Should these assistant coaches be getting $100,000 for swaying these kids to come over there though? Now, should they get their
what should, when you trying to get a player? It's not like, now if you go up to that kid and be like, yeah, here go 100,000, come sign with my school. Okay, something wrong with that. But if I'm giving you information about the school and you bring it in and you come aboard and say, okay, then yeah, for joining I'm not gonna call it organization, but for joining the program, thank you for your loyal commitment. Thank you for wanting to help out our program. We're going to make sure you straight and your family straight. What's wrong with that shit there? You got a lot of money, NCAA.
No. I said the assistant coach is getting $100,000.
But that's what I'm saying. What's wrong with them coaches going out there offering that information?
Because you're getting paid from the university. Do you see? Anyway.
Listen. And they say that some of these coaches, and I'm quite sure the verbiage in the language is kind of like twisted. You get what I'm saying? I'm quite sure some of these assistant coaches go see what some of these damn kids live at and be like, God damn, I gotta get him some money.
Yeah.
I gotta pay this kid. I gotta do something. Because how can you as a human being want to follow black and white over moral obligation? I'm think about it from that perspective. Because the thing we're not seeing the backside of things. Because I'm an open-minded thinker. Because I have seen a lot of things in life and been through a lot of things in life to understand that some things come into play that you got to think differently. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. And I understand with the kids and their parents and the shit that they go through. And if it's something that can help them out, then yeah. I was just saying somebody who's already getting paid to recruit, you're already getting paid to do this.
But so, that's his title that he's been offered.
Adidas comes up to you, hey, look, man, we're going to throw some more money at you, man. Just tell a kid to come see me, and you walk away.
How do you know the conversation went like that?
Come on now, we talked about
I'm being honest. How do you know the conversation went like that? How do you know it wasn't professional to a point, but at the end of the day, hey, hush, because of these black and white rules, these stupid-ass rules. The NCAA has some stupid-ass rules.
That's what I say. Hey, just lead them to that dorm or something like that. I'm going to talk to them, but you don't be there, all right? So they can't say that you was involved. This is all you got to do. And that offshore account, I got you.
Whatever, man. But anyway.
I got to say, though, man, I'm talking about the assistant coaches or the coaches. The kids have no problem with. Their families have no problem with.
What's wrong with the coaches getting paid, too, man?
They're getting millions of dollars already.
But still, man, listen.
You okay today, Smoke Dog? Seem like you got a problem with everything.
They getting paid. Listen, the coaches are getting paid millions of dollars. What is the fucking institution getting? Off these players and coaches, off their names and their quality and all that. Joe, the NCAA does not get a pass from me at all. So we gonna go back and forth all day.